We are in the studio, konon lah.
Right. I mean, thanks to my like headset.
Welcome back to another episode of He with Riffy One. Today's episode, he continues to discover yet another meaning of love. Zaf Pinano, an interior designer, an avid photographer, and founder of Pinano Studio, an interior design firm, shares his own version of love story. He reveals his thoughts on talent and opens up about the challenges being a designer and talks about what motivates him to stay creative in the aspect of his mental health and well-being. Being a designer isn't that easy after all. Hi Zafri.
Hello. Hi, hi, hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you.
I'm so excited that you want to talk about this
I am.
on
I'm excited to share as well.
Yeah, yeah, on the next episode, which is Love is Passion with
Mm-hmm.
Zafri Pinano. And on this
Hello.
conversation, we're going to talk about another meaning of love, which is passion. So, passion for the work that you do in particular. You are an interior designer, a designer,
Mm-hmm.
founder of Pinano Studio. And
Yes,
you also love photography.
I
You
do.
take really nice images, and eventually we want to promote this towards a healthy well-being. So
Mm-hmm.
having to choose what we love sometimes may be as rewarding, and for some it is still challenging.
Yes.
So I hope your story will help to inspire others to know that they're not alone. So your perseverance and that keeps you going, and the hardship may be the beginning of a successful journey eventually. Now, how do you describe your love for design and passion for art in whether in photography or interior design?
I think because before this is was one of the things that actually took me a while to
Mm-hmm,
figure out too, because like I used to study something else before I actually like get into the design industry. I was a QS for a bit, and
mm-hmm,
then
mm-hmm,
after a while, I was like, oh no, I guess this is not for me. I don't think
mm-hmm,
I want to like be a part of the industry. So like at first I wanted to get into the design. I would like to get into
mm-hmm,
the creating or like design, but at first I thought I was thinking of doing graphic designer or should I be
mm-hmm,
in the advertising. But after like made some own research, I'm going around and think I feels
mm-hmm,
like interior plays
mm-hmm,
more in space where I'm able to like create a whole new world or like something like I get to like bring someone's dream come true within their
mm-hmm,
space kind of thing.
mm-hmm,
So yeah, so that's one of the things that really bring me a passion into like design part. But for my photography side, which is
mm-hmm,
for my Insta,
mm-hmm,
the whole thing at first it took me a while to actually join Instagram back then because all my friends already on it and then they were all like, should get on
mm,
it, you should get on it. I'm like, you know
yeah.
what? Give me a moment, let me just think about it. And then like once I get on it, I just decided to like I just gonna share on how I see the world around me. So like each photo that I took is just like, oh, this is how I see things at
Yeah.
certain things or like some places. So I just want to share it in the form of picture. So I guess it's one of the
Yes.
fun way that I could do.
So you started anyway, and then you start a collection of it and start posting, showing, showcasing your work. And how has it been
Mm.
after you start doing that? Yeah.
It has been great. I think it's like if I actually like, scroll down all the way to my old photos in my Insta
Mm.
last time, with all those random photos. I think because last time back then we all always be like, oh, Instagram is just where we share the food photos
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then after that, it's actually like developed to more like what's around me or
Mm-mm.
like the details around me.
Mm.
Yeah. Some people
Yeah.
always say, so why is it just am I just posting empty spaces or like just a
Yes.
corner kind of thing? But I feel like
Mm.
that is just something that we might miss look or like we forgot to look at or it's
Yeah.
just something that we actually can just appreciate about.
It's
So
true.
yeah, so like since then I just started to take picture more of a space of a
Mm-hmm.
random walls,
Mm-hmm.
but it's something to what I like the most. It's
Yes. Yes.
yeah, because I believe it's like if I love it or if I like it, I should just put it out,
Mm-hmm.
and you should too because
And those are the attention to details that you have.
thank
You know
you.
what I mean? It's so focused towards something that people don't really, look into. And then you
Mm,
put it in a whole perspective that you see, it can
I hope
actually look
so.
quite good.
Yeah.
So, you
Uh,
mentioned about QS just now. What's QS?
oh, sorry.
Before you go through interior design, you QS, what is it?
I was a quantity surveyor.
Oh.
Yeah. I was I was smart for a bit back then.
Oh no.
I was all about that math. Give me those calculation. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, let's do
That's
this.
almost like an engineer, kan?
Yeah, I guess it is
Ayo,
in the
that's so
construction side.
it's not for you. I can imagine.
It is. It's quite
But
random, quite
but
funny.
guess what? I think when I studied computer science, and then before I got into computer science, I was interested in say culinary or
Mm,
interior design, fashion design,
of
but I
course.
didn't have the skill to enter those school because they want you to be able to draw. They want you to be
Mm,
able to have some sort of background that, that
yeah.
qualify you to go into that school. So I couldn't do anything of that sort, although I really
Mm,
like so much in
oh,
especially in the interior design and
yep.
and fashion design in that particular. But then I ended up being in doing computer science, which was really hard for me. So
Okay.
I think it was um for you, I think it's good that you made that decision to leave that behind because it wasn't good for you.
Well, it does come with a lot of like drama in
Of
between
course.
design.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
of
could I
course.
could have gone through the same thing, but I decided
Yeah.
not to because I think I have to be real here and be
Yeah.
honest with myself.
Understand.
I wasn't qualified for it. I couldn't draw.
Mm, mm,
I think they needed some form of background from
mm,
school before you get to enter the school, right?
mm.
um and then you finally did, change and went through all that hassle, the drama
Yeah.
to do what you're passionate about.
True, but I think it's
Yeah.
like I would agree it's quite hard back then, especially it's like from our education from my at least from my
Mm-hmm.
high school or something. We
Mm-hmm.
always been exposed that we have to go on certain field just
Yeah,
so, like
yeah,
you should
yeah,
be this just so you could make more
I
money and
agree.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
so
Yeah.
it's actually like giving a lot of like all of us or like kids maybe these days as well like so much pressure that they actually feels that
Mm,
certain fields are like not worth it
mm-mm.
kind of thing so they actually
Yeah.
end up cover up the passion their interest or their
Mm-hmm.
talent
Yeah,
kind of thing, yeah.
yeah,
And also
yeah.
it's like for me to actually join the design it was quite sudden for me as well. I think maybe I
Mm,
always want to be in the creative side but I never
mm-hmm.
really know what is it because I'm not like
Mm,
a person who like sketch a lot last time as well, so
mm-hmm.
I really like jump on it because I felt like this is it what I want. I like the idea of
Mm-hmm.
it. I love it. So I actually like fought for it. I had like a whole drama with my family, with my parents,
Mm-hmm.
of course, the
And
usual.
and and design school is expensive.
It
Design school is
is.
expensive. The tools that you need, it's
Yes.
not just the skills. And then we will
Yes.
talk about talent and skills later on.
Of
But
course.
you did it anyway. Yeah, you
Yes.
did it anyway, and
And
then
I'm glad.
you graduated. Now you have your own company. Um, Going on to the next question, talking about your company, what inspires you to keep up with it? Like, tell us a bit about your company.
Actually, it's like what keeping me going with it. I think is the fun and the joy of me to be able to create,
Mm,
and also it's always something new in this industry. The people, the style, the trend,
mm-hmm,
or even maybe part of me also just want to
mm-hmm,
get on to that as well because it's like throughout this industry, everybody want to create something new. Everybody want to be like putting themselves out there just want to show what they can do what how far can we push a certain material because through that actually it also
mm-hmm.
helped to develop the industry as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, like mainly is the idea of like sharing and creating
Mm-hmm.
it that really keeps me like very excited. in this industry on
Mm.
what I'm doing as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And for my like company, because I just recently like started on my freelance, so I have to be like
Yeah. Yeah.
official kind of thing. Yeah. So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
it's just something that I always wanted to do, and I feel like everyone
Good.
or almost all most designers would love to have their own label as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it is something that is like slowly crawling up and like
Mm-hmm.
figuring out
Mm-hmm.
and trying as well.
You start
Yeah.
small and you start somewhere. You
Yes.
take that baby step to just do
Yes.
it because you
Yeah. At
know
this
you
point, you
can.
have to do it. You
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
grab it and like try it. It is hard. I can say that it is hard
Mm-hmm.
because, but if you want to give it a shot, you give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Oh, my God, this is gonna sound so cheesy, but it's really, it's, oh my God, my
uh,
inspiration is the people
uh,
around me, the people I
yeah.
love. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
it's really like people around me because it's like, especially for my industry, the interior design. Whenever people ask, it's like, oh, what style should I go? What should I do? The
Mm-hmm.
question I would just come back to them is like, this is really where you get to know what's your
Mm-hmm.
routine is, what do you like to do when you
Mm-hmm.
wake up, because it's your space. So this
Yeah.
is where you get to like customize or like design your flow to
Mm-hmm.
make your day
Mm-hmm.
complete, because from the
Mm-hmm.
moment you wake up, what is it that you like to do? This is where
Mm-hmm.
you should like focus on more on the design kind of thing. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
the inspiration, I feel like it's really like around me as well,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
like even for my photos, I think if you see my Insta now, mostly I like cloud. I think
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
actually because ever since we got into the quarantine phase,
Mm-hmm.
our state and our CO, I I feel like either I just started to play with props, but I started to look more outside. Then I'm like, you know what? I think I want just I appreciate what's up there.
Yeah, and when you say clouds, Kan, I feel like you are seeing as the sky is the limit.
I guess,
You're
yeah,
looking up, you're looking way up, you know.
yeah.
You want to rise from the ground.
I
You're
certainly
going
hope.
up. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think we're all feeling very low and down and
yeah.
you know
Everyone just
and
home feeling trapped and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
looking up is something that I think would help us to get back on again.
Yep, of
Yeah.
course. Because it's said sometimes what I like about like looking up, sometimes skies offer you different things. You'll be
Yeah.
surprised. Sometimes they have like different colors, different
Yes.
shapes, and also those are like
Yes.
the kind of thing that I would like to like capture or
Mhm.
like share about as well. So at least it's also like keep me going to like in creating some things as well around me.
What's your journey like becoming a creative person and especially being able to maintain your creativity, especially in the aspect of mental health and your well-being. I know it's not an easy process to stay
Mm-hmm.
creative all the time.
Yep.
And then being able to maintain your creativity and evolve from there take a lot of work. Sometimes you have
Mm,
to travel.
yeah.
Some people are even in with substance use that can help them to be creative as well. So
Yep.
what's your journey like along the
Well,
way?
crying in the car before going to work or like meeting always
Mhm.
helps. But
Give me
no, I'm
five.
kidding.
We are crybaby.
It's like those kind of days where you just drive to work. It's just like, oh my god, I just
Do you
feel.
listen to music too at the same time and cry and be like,
Yeah, of course. I have to set the aesthetic. Whatever I do,
give
I
me
have to have
five,
the
give me
vibe.
five. I do that all the time. I do that all the time. I pick a music and I'll cry in the car, be like so melodramatic.
Yeah, it's like why is this not about me? Why do I have to
Yes,
do this?
yes, yes. So it's hard,
But
right? It's hard, right? After you go
yeah,
through that process, then suddenly you become creative.
because you
Ah,
know what, it's like, bitch, like let's get it together, let's go.
yeah.
But it's like that. I think like becoming the creative person
Mm,
is the main thing that keep me going. Is really the idea of like to me to keep trying things, keep
mhm,
exploring,
mm,
because
mm,
I love like learning and seeing new things, touching new material. I think those are like what those small tingles that keep me
Small
like, oh,
things. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
excited doing this job. Actually, it's like sometimes even like meeting my clients, hearing
Mm-hmm.
their stories and what is it, why they want to be like this and that. So it made me feel like, oh, so cute. Like, let me help you to
Mm-mm.
make those things come true. Like, this is your
Mm-mm.
space. Like, let's
Mm-hmm.
get to that. So it really like pushing me into the journey to
Mm-mm.
become a better person or maybe
Yeah.
like better
Yeah.
creative person as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, but of course there are like time and day that I feel like I cannot do anything or like cannot think of anything,
Mm-hmm.
especially when I was working in the studios back then. I think there
Mm-hmm.
are like certain days that I feel like a bit overwhelmed because as I'm learning, there are new information for me to like cope. Sometimes I
Yeah.
make mistakes at site, like there is a wrong
Yeah.
measurement. You know, sometimes like there is an accident that I order a fridge that it cannot fit. So
Oh. Oh.
yeah, so there's a whole thing that could
Oh.
have happened, but that is a process for me to
That's the
like
process,
learn.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
always looking so glamorous on the outside,
I
right?
know
But
every
throughout the
time, yeah.
process, it's very difficult and challenging.
It is. Whenever I tell people, it's like, oh, I do design, I do interior design. Everybody was like, oh my god, that is so glamour, that is so fun,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, of course,
Yeah.
it is fun. I'm not gonna deny that, but the
Yeah.
process of that, the ideas that I just like, oh, what's happening? Why is this?
Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like if those happen, just I think this bit for me and like also everyone, even for you, just know when
Mm-mm.
to take a break because yeah,
Yes.
you gotta take a break or it's gonna break you, and that is not the like the load we are going
Yeah.
for.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah,
I
because
like
it's
that.
like because sometimes it's like when we get too tired or we actually ended up like feeling burnt out, it
Mm-hmm.
you started to question yourself, started to question to myself, it's like this is it, is this what I want, or like
Mm-mm.
sometimes just being tired itself might kill your passion or like
That's
your love
true.
in doing something. You know, it's like when you're
I
enjoying doing something but you get tired and then you people like keep like pressuring you or something, then you just not wanted to do it anymore.
mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It's good that you mentioned that because at this point of my life, I mean, I went through a phase where I was mentally unwell, and
Mm-hmm.
then today I felt better than ever. But then I
Wow.
forgot, I forgot, I forgot that when I am tired,
Mm-hmm.
that I needed a break. So then why
Yeah.
suddenly when there are these days when I feel like, why am I feeling like this? And I'm like
Mm.
I don't feel like waking up, or I mean, it's not happening like on a daily basis. It happens like
Mm.
every 2 weeks. Then when you
Yep, yep.
mentioned that just now about being tired, you need to
Yeah.
take a break, otherwise it will break
Yes.
you. I think that's the key there. Like that's
Yeah.
the point where you need to realize that when you need to take a break, when you are tired, take that break.
Yes. Yes. And
Yeah.
it's like is
I-
there's no harm in taking a break. I think the harm start if you taking a break a bit too long kind of
yeah.
thing. Then
Yes,
it's
that's
like
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even I think like those high end designers, is like any designer that I look up into, I'm sure they need some time for themselves to
Yeah.
for them to keep
Yeah.
going. So and for you,
Mm,
I bet with everything it's like you have family and or I'm sure
yeah.
at certain days you need a break and you should do
Yes. Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, the only work that I have to do is my podcast, like
Mm,
planning the interviews,
yes,
the whole episode, the whole
I love
scheme,
that.
other
Yeah.
than taking care of my family. But I don't know if I will ever be back at a full-time job and taking care of my families. I know other people can do it, but I don't know if I can do it at this point
Yeah. It's
because I
okay.
because I
Well,
think I'll get so stressed out. I'm like,
and
oh
so,
my
so
God.
this is your
Yeah.
journey of becoming like a creator on this side, you know. So you know what, like get that first class ticket and just keep going.
Yes. Looking back at you and be like, wow, this guy can draw, can design. I'm like, thank God I was not an interior designer. It's not easy. It's not easy
Right.
because it's not easy to come up with an idea and then put it
Yeah.
onto a sketch, be it by hand or on
Mm.
the computer, and then you have to come forward and propose like a, what, three or four designs and then be like, I don't
Yeah.
like them all.
I know, and I'd be like, "That's your problem."
Yeah.
What
I
do you
work
mean you
my
don't like
ass
my
off and
design?
like you just to reject my work.
It's true.
Again,
Yes, they'd be like,
oh,
"Oh, this
it's
is it.
hard.
Like, trust me, this is like everything." And then they'd be like, "This is not everything." I'm like, "Dude, that's your problem." Like,
Exactly, because you come up to what have been you have been asked, the
yeah.
ideas that you have, you know, collected as when you were discussing whatever, and then you've done your
Mm,
best. I mean, some people are just like, I think they need to understand that that's why it's expensive.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It doesn't just like three design and then I don't want them all. You think these three designs are free? You got to pay
Yeah,
the three designs even though you
if you're
whatever,
not going to
because you
take it, yeah.
provide with your work accordingly. And
Yeah,
I
there
know
is.
that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yep, yep. There is something
And
that most of designers also trying to like push or something, because I think it's
yes,
also part of our job to educate
yes,
our clients why
yes,
is the payment in certain like this. So because they
yes.
thought they're just paying for a picture or like their idea or something
No.
they could just take out online, but it's the whole process that come with it. Yeah.
Exactly. And then it takes all the time in the world, all the energy and
Yes.
whatnot. And that's why I really I think this conversation is important. Is to not just discuss the love is passion subject.
Mm,
But it's also to discuss the story behind it. Like you can have all this, but when people that you work with do not understand,
mm. Yep.
you know, the process of doing your work is not
Yeah.
free.
It is. It is. Everybody be like, "Can you just like provide a one or two
Yeah. And then
visual?"
they become so entitled just so that they are say rich. So,
Yes,
but
yes,
you provided what they asked for,
yes,
and you did it accordingly, according to
yes.
their instruction and whatnot.
Exactly.
And that, you know, that has to come to a basis where, or an understanding where, you know, you can meet in between, because otherwise
Yep.
someone, one or another, will be, you know, abused or
Mm.
mistreated,
Yeah.
you
So
know.
I think that's also very important. As you mentioned, I totally agree with you,
Yeah.
because like if for you or like others, so like a little bit PSA here, if you're like working with a designers or something, I
Hmm.
everyone wants to work with you. It's not
Yeah.
like working for you kind of thing, because as the designers trying to create something for you, we all trying to
Yeah.
work with you. I don't think
Yes.
it's like anyone is anyone's enemy is here. I understand it's your
Yes. Yes. Yes.
savings, it's your money you are spending, and
Hmm.
we also understand that it is a big spend and it is a huge investment. So that's why it's
Hmm.
also taking time for us to understand the
Exactly.
flow to
Exactly.
actually provide the whole proposal. So like as we are talking right now, the patient itself,
Hmm.
the pleasure of like creating and like sharing would come
Hmm.
together. So I think it's like the key is you have to work together. There's no
Indeed.
like work for you or like kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
two-way thing. It's a
it
two-way thing. It
is. It
has to
is.
be holistic, sort of.
Yes, it
Yeah.
would totally would be easier on your side as a
Yeah.
client, and it would be helpful to the side of the creator of the designers as well, to help you
Yeah.
through the journey. Yeah.
And also question of professionalism and talent. So,
Yeah.
which brings me to the next question, that do you
Ooh.
believe in talent, or talent are basically a mere practice? And how do you
Mm.
polish your skills, and what can you tell the difference that you make of it? Like, you know, talent, some people have talent, some people practice to become talented.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a sets of skill of doing something, you obviously have some form of talent. The talent can be practiced or
Mm.
polished into becoming some form of a professional. So, what
Yeah.
do you think? What do you
But
say about
isn't
that?
it for you to be able to practice new thing? Isn't that your talent as well?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
it's your
yeah,
talent to
yeah,
practice new things. So I do believe in talent,
yeah.
talent and like practice do come together. It does
Mhm.
play a big part of it,
Mhm. Mhm.
because like I think we all can see there are people with talent but does not practice it, or like that's not like pushing it, so it would just it would be a talent for them. Maybe they just treat it as a hobby kind of thing. But if you
Mm.
have talent and then you practice it, it will actually really give bring sorry, I mean like keep you going forward with it. And
Mhm.
you, of course, what they say, practice made perfect, because through the practice you get to see the mistake you could have made,
Mhm.
what is it you can like expand more kind of thing. So
Mhm. Mhm.
like I do believe in like both things. You can have talent and you can
Mhm.
practice to be talented as well.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
yeah, so like not gonna like diss anyone's
Yeah.
specialty kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
because we appreciate that. Because sometimes it's like some people are like self-taught carpentry, self-taught
Yeah.
designers,
Yeah.
self-taught like sketchers or like illustrator. Those are like crazy. So it's like
But if you come with talent, and I think you're gonna do
yeah.
super well. You're gonna be like
Yeah.
people like Nate Burkus and other
Yeah,
people.
of course.
Yeah. And
So like
uh, there's another thing that I want to add here that I think some people think they are talented. They
mhm.
think like I thought I was talented. I
We
really
all
thought I
are
was.
talented in certain way.
But no, in
Might not
design in
be that
particular,
thing, but certain
I
way.
thought I was talented. When I start drawing, I'm like, what's this? So I'm like, I
So
take a step back and I like, okay, admit that I'm not talented, but I may have some, a good taste of styling and
yeah, those are
decorating the
talent as
house, but
well.
not, no, no, not singing, not acting, not drawing. I think if you can do it, I think you come with a really good talent if you
Yep,
know
of
and
course.
then and then all the practice just make it much better.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like I love how you keep like pointed out like the talent of like drawing kind of thing. Like fun fact, my sketches is not as great either, but
Mm-mm.
I get it out lah. Because
Mm.
it's always for me to like start the design. I sketch on my own, then I convert it to like visual. But there is something that I would come in practice to make my
Yeah.
sketches better. So
Yes.
yeah, so that's why like I feel like talent and practice should come together. But
Okay.
always practice what you have. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you like or enjoy doing something, I would say like do it on the side. Just
Mm-hmm.
practice for it. Just keep looking at it, because I think like today we are at the day that people start to appreciate design more
Mm-hmm.
now, and people
Yeah.
also start to
Yeah.
appreciate like art more as well. And there are so much of like tutorial or like something
Mm-hmm.
that we all can learn. So because even for me, like I've studied, I've worked in the industry, but I still have to like learn new things every day. There are so many new like program to learn, new material to learn how to use it kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm.
Although I might not be super handy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
might
Yes.
join that, but my DIY skills is not it.
But you have some form of knowledge to do it. You don't just come
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what is the most challenging experience or situation that you faced and how do you cope with it?
I think sometimes the challenge for me, I think is one part of it when I first started to get into the design
Mm-hmm.
industry. So when I
Mm-hmm.
first wanted to like change my course of studying, that
Mm-hmm.
was one of it. I had to like
Mm-hmm.
so much fight with my parents just for me to like share with them what exactly about it.
Mm-hmm.
So one of it is very like sharing knowledge and like educating people around what like my industry really do, what can actually we offer. And yeah, so but other than that, while I was working before, most of the challenge is like either I get frustrated for not being able to do what I want,
Mm-hmm.
or like I'm not able to like execute exactly how I imagining it, or like
Mm-hmm.
how I vision it to be. But I think it's like as I mentioned just now, it's all I after a while I've learned to take it as a process, because
Mm-hmm.
like if I did not experience this now, I won't be able to do it better next time.
Next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
like those like incident of like the fridge cannot fit the kitchen kind of thing. So that's
Mm-hmm.
it's really like taught me how to be like more careful in terms of like
Yeah,
measurement,
yeah,
like the details, because those cost money and gonna come back to
mm,
me. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
Mm,
like after a while it's also like teach me to like just take the chance, be loud, like be more outspoken in terms of like what you want to create, because it's like I'm sure there's someone, if you're working with a team or like you have a company, working with a company, I'm sure there's someone in that company or like in that team willing to hear you and work with you to actually like move forward together with it.
yes.
So like like after a while I keep just telling myself it's like let's do it, just try it, take those
Mm-mm.
chances kind of thing to actually like
Yeah.
keep me go. Yeah.
Yeah, and from how I see it is that you can be in either situation doing what you don't, you know you don't really like, and then
Mm,
doing what you like, and then you will then both experience some sort of challenges in both
yep.
situation. But if you experience these challenges in doing something that you don't like, it's going to affect you, mentally. But
Yeah.
you're right. But if you're doing something you like, what you're
Mm,
passionate about, and then
mm.
it challenges you, you are going to cope with it well.
Yes, totally. Because
Okay?
it's like, yeah, sometimes
Because
it's like,
you like to do it. You're passionate about it. You
of
love to do.
course.
You have the skills, the talent to do it.
Mm,
And then when you go through these challenges and situations where it question you, you can cope it. You will
yeah,
cope it well than
yeah.
doing things you don't like.
Because it's like when you get to do what you want, because sometimes you might feel stagnant, but you don't get the challenge. So that's where
Mhm.
you get to like learn when not when you
Yeah.
have to do something that you don't like. Because when you're doing design, not everyone will appreciate your aesthetic or like the
Yes.
certain
Yes.
design style. We have like all kind of like people clients, sometimes they want certain thing that doesn't, like maybe it's not your style kind of thing, but that's where you can practice flexibility, like the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
versatility, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
also help you to widen up your design skills. So that's mean it's
Mm-hmm.
not like you just stuck to like one style or one thing only. So it's actually show that you able to try new things. So like, being open to try something also would be really helpful in this industry actually.
Yes.
Goes
Yes.
both clients and the designer. So
Okay.
sometimes clients they come like they really have a mindset they only want certain things. So it's also our job to actually like share with them what else can you do actually. Like you maybe like seen this, but how about this? Are you be open to this is where I say it's like work with them together.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
So in the pursuit of chasing their ambitions, what are your hopes and dreams you have for
For
others,
others.
for others in the world to keep chasing to doing what they love, and especially being their authentic self.
Mm, to me,
With
I always say like do it. I
Just do
feel
it,
like
just do it.
yeah, like
Yeah,
like that brand has like right thinking. I mean like just do it, just try, just give it
yeah,
a shot. Because it's I'm not telling people to just quit your job and like do whatever
yeah,
you want right now. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah,
start small, start on your side
yeah.
kind of thing. That's how like some people or like at least me started
Hmm.
something new on the side kind of thing. Like even though I'm like full-time designers kind of thing, but my photos, the way I like share item to Insta is something that
Hmm.
keep me going on the side as well. So at least I don't feel like just stuck with one thing for me.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So
yeah,
like again the tagline really like take those chances, try it,
yes.
and like keep going. Let's just try. I feel like throughout the pandemic, we all learn. Suddenly,
Hmm.
everything like taken away from us. We cannot go out
Hmm.
and everything. So I feel like
Yeah,
those one of the moment also reminded me. It's like, damn, like just do it, man. I think those are the time that you could just try.
yeah, and be
Yeah,
more appreciative of,
yeah. It's
yeah,
so
what
crazy,
you
right?
have, what you do, and then take that baby step. Take that
Yeah,
baby step, that little step,
totally.
go moving forward, and just to find your tune, to do what you think it's right for you, what is
Yeah,
best for you, and
of
maybe
course.
it isn't something that I would say you can sometimes you cannot just jump into it right now, but perhaps
Mm,
there will be a time in the future that will happen. But we have to take that action to
yeah,
push ourselves ahead. Don't just sit there and do nothing
yeah.
and hope
I
for
totally
something to
agree.
fall and from the sky.
I know if only hope it
Yeah.
will like do better. I can hope many
Hmm.
things. I can just get
Yeah, of
everything.
course. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like looking for like authentic self, like
Hmm.
personal style, your own
Hmm.
self. It's all like whole journey.
Hmm.
So as like our topic right now is like how passion is so important. To
Yeah,
it does take time to figure it out. I totally
yeah,
like agree on that. It's not like even for me, it's not like I just walk out and be like, wow, this is it. This is what I'm
yeah,
passionate about. It's
yeah.
a whole process for me myself. So like went through back then when I was like a lot younger, I guess. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and I bet for some people like you may find it now. You may have found it in the past. You may
Mm,
still find it again in the next years to
yeah.
come. But some
Yes.
people, they're all different in so many ways. And
Yeah.
I might find myself in the future maybe, or I don't know. We just don't know. But we gotta keep it
Become a
going.
new
Yeah.
decorator with podcast.
I think I can only decorate my house, but I don't think it would ever be a job.
Well, that's what social media is now. You know how people
Kan?
actually love seeing others just decorating
Kan?
their house, taking
Yeah, yeah,
tips and all. Yeah,
yeah.
people love
I,
that.
I'm
So,
I'm doing that. We just bought a place,
ooh,
and I'm
congratulations.
gonna well, it's gonna it's going to take a lot of work to think and what to do and do this with all the how
Please don't say any
expensive it is
quotation.
now. Yeah, but I hope I'll be able to share that journey in the future. But my story is my point is um it's gonna be a bit difficult now, with
Mm,
the situation that's very uncertain. You
yeah,
can't just spend, and
yeah,
and you got
totally.
to know what is really what you need,
Mm.
and
So
then just doing it by as time goes by.
of course. And those
Yeah.
can be answered when you hire me. So I will say in
Yes.
my quotation, I will say in all the details later, now that I have
How
new
now?
information.
But how expensive for you to
Ooh,
um
is this allowed for me to
okay,
say here?
yes. You
Everyone
can
can
say,
DM
okay,
me,
we can say, yeah, they can DM you, but give me, is it depends on what they're looking for? With the
Uh,
price be depending on what they
Actually,
want,
usually the
or
package is like
yeah.
design, either like design only or
Mhm.
design and like consultation. It means it's like I will be
Oh,
able to choose all the furnitures, paint selection for you, or like
ooh.
design and construction. So that's mean is like I'll be handling or like we'll be handling from A to Z. So the minute like you're hiring our team, so
Mhm.
we be actually handling all the design work or like the
Mhm.
management approval, and then we actually arrange all the contractors, all the
Mm,
suppliers. So technically you be able to see the process kind of thing, because even though
I
you hire us,
see.
we still like to like include you in the design process
Yes,
or
yeah.
the construction process. We don't want you to just like just because you spend money, all you get to see is like the
Yeah.
outcome
But
suddenly.
it's
But
also easier for, say, for a client to provide some, I would say, not samples, but examples of how they want,
yes, yes,
like
of course.
a collage of
Mm.
like Pinterest,
Yeah, because it's
a
like when
collection.
we first started to engage with a new client, of course, we have to like sit down and like talk what exactly they needed, what kind of style you
Mm,
love. So that's where like the designers would be able to provide you a mood
okay,
board. So the
okay,
mood board or like and one visual sometimes just to show you what's the vibes we're going for, what the
yeah,
feelings like. Yeah. So those are like the package or like the thing that you can actually like discuss with the designers.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. What I like, I think I love Ralph Lauren Home.
Of
That's
course.
that's
Oh
that's
my
my
god, that is
that's my
so
concept.
you.
That's my concept. I want it like that. I want the furnitures, everything Ralph Lauren, the paint,
Of
the
course.
everything.
Why am I
You
not surprised?
you you have to be a billionaire.
Well,
even billionaires don't spend that much.
well, some billionaire might not
It's
spend
so
it
expensive.
wisely. Yeah.
But I think that by hiring someone like you can probably look something similar.
Yes, that's
Kan?
also like to
Ah,
promote. That is also part of the service because sometimes it's like we all love
ah,
something that like all the good thing I like the pricey things, I like the well designed kind
yes,
of things. So but and today's
yes,
production they offer so many things that like look similar and all. So
yeah,
this is where also the designer would come and provide you the consultation. So we'll be able to like show
yes.
you it's like okay, you know what, this sofa gonna cost you like what 20K, but here's something alternative for
Mm,
you, so you still get the similar style, similar vibe,
yes.
but it still complete your house. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. But of course, I mean, I went to the showroom in Ralph Lauren home in Houston. Oh my God, the quality of every single piece is like it fits the price. I mean,
Of
it's
course.
so good. I mean, there's a lot of other brands too, but specifically because that he designed something. He designed kan macam cantik gila. Like konsep dia tu kena dengan dia punya his idea,
Mm, mm.
kena sangat.
Faham.
Dia punya
And I
material langsir dia daripada semua benda lah. I macam
of
geram lah tengok.
course,
Tapi mana nak mampu kan? It's mahal,
satu-satu.
mahal gila weh. Tak, it's expensive.
It is, of
It's
course.
so expensive.
You're technically
It's
buying the design, buying the names.
you
Yeah.
you you can buy an apartment.
Yeah, of
To be honest
course.
with you, satu rumah, satu bilik tu je kan. Dia punya furniture like you can buy a house. Dia punya
Well,
mahal dia. I mean, you know,
the names come with the
kan
price.
tapi banyak je brand lain kan. There's so much. There are good
Yeah, of
brands
course.
also. I think you
There
know
are
kan.
like a lot of like local brand now. You'll be surprised actually
Hmm.
like a lot of like local suppliers are
Eh,
like rising up now. We have a lot
kejap.
of like local sorry?
Ni, ada satu nak bagi tahu ni. You kenal tak furniture ni? They're quite cheap. HEESZ furniture.
His furniture. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah,
I've worked with them before. Yeah.
murah, murah.
Yes, they are very fun because they're like
Ah,
very cheap and they actually source out all the designers look like furnitures.
mm,
So if
mm,
you have like certain item, like certain like iconic chairs kind of thing, that you can actually like
mm.
give them and they will actually source it out for you.
So you worked with them before?
Because I bought like some of the tulip table kind of thing, like those normal dining set. Yeah, but they
Mm,
also helped me to source out some of the chairs before. Yeah.
mm,
Because they also like offer like the local furnitures lah. So
mm.
that's
Tak
why.
kisahlah, yang
Yeah,
penting
of
cantik
course.
dalam Instagram.
Yes. Yeah. People don't have to know. That's also one thing. It's like a good like announcement. Some people don't
Yeah,
have to know where it from. If it looks good kind
yes,
of thing, people love to
exactly.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
People always be like, oh no, I have to have that. It's like I understand
Yeah.
that,
I mean,
but
of course, if you are Jeff Bezos, yeah, like you can buy everything Ralph Lauren
yeah.
or
So sometimes
Versace or what else,
yeah.
whatever the branded
But
ones.
also, like how like some people who be able to afford those furnitures not necessarily have
Ah,
a good taste at it. It's like,
yes, yes, yes. Like yeah, I know what you mean. I've seen some houses beli kat Italy
Oops.
bagai tak cantik. I mean,
Yeah,
furniture tu cantik, tapi when they combine and everything else, dia jadi
yeah,
macam
the
ayo,
placement, yeah, the
kan?
placement lah, the styling
Sayang
kind of thing.
gambar, sayang furniture tu mesti menangis kat situ.
Yeah, those come in handy as well. Just because your furniture can buy a unit next door, if it's not like styled
Kan?
properly.
Imported from Italy tu, marble bagai, carved for Italian leather, and then
Yeah,
campur-campur. I mean, the furniture itself on its own, it's nice, but dia
yeah.
letak dalam satu rumah dia macam oh.
Yeah, because it's like there are people who like to like, oh, I want my living room this style, but for my furniture, like something they're like the 3-seater
Tapi
sofa one style,
yeah,
the armchair one style, lounge
yeah,
chair one style. It's like
yeah.
because
Lain, lain, lain.
this
Kalau
is
dia
not
kena tak apa.
showroom. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But then again kan, but then we shouldn't question their taste. I mean, they like what they like. It is
Sure.
their home. Is this their personal taste? And whatever
Yeah.
they like, they're free to do whatever. But I believe in putting everything together,
Yeah.
in perfect, or not perfect, but they can gel with each other. The, you know,
That's important.
that's
Yeah.
very important, with the color, the paint, the type of flooring, the kind of
Yeah.
fabric you choose for the curtains, and whatever all these little details that you add, like your chandeliers,
Yeah.
your wallpapers, your s- ceiling, apa lagi?
Yeah.
Carpet, kan?
That's
Omar
why.
carpet, Omar carpet. Oh my God,
So
cantik.
hire a designer so they'll be able to provide you the mood board, like the materials board. They will already like
Yes.
curated for you. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Zafri, for sharing your stories, your experience,
Thank you for
and
having me.
everything. Thank
No,
you. Thanks for listening to He with Rafi Reds One podcast. New episode airs every Thursday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow He Podcast on Instagram for all the updates and behind the scenes. Please subscribe, rate, review, and comment. Once again, thank you for listening to He with Rafi Reds One.